I am feeling myself because my guest tonight is epic. He's a singer, a composer, insert all other musical words here, who created a lot of my favorite childhood bops. Zooming all the way from India, please welcome the legendary A.R. Rahman. Hello!
Hi Lily, how are you doing?
I'm so excited to talk to you. I'm such a fan. I have to ask, where are you even right now? Are you at home?
I'm at home, actually, in my home studio. I've been working here for the past, 30 years?
You win the award for Best Zoom Background. That is amazing. Well, you're in India right now, right?
Yeah,
And
Chennai.
Chennai, okay. Well, before we dive into anything, I want to ask, obviously, I know the situation in India is very tough right now. How are you? How's your mental health? How are things going?
We all have to shine bright because every day you hear some bad news. Like somebody's lost their parents or some brother or sister, or it's really bad in Delhi and North India. And musicians, artists have to reflect light. We just have to spread that energy. So that's what I'm trying to do.
Well, listen, we obviously wish you the best. All of our thoughts are with you. We're going to do everything we can to help. So I appreciate you taking the time to even be here because I'm sure it's very difficult. But I wanted to dive into your incredible career, which I've been following. Like I said, I'm such a huge fan. I want to ask you some dumb questions. Is that okay? Like stupid questions.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I know nothing. I love music. I dabble a little bit, but I'm not a pro like you. So you're a composer. I've always wondered when I watch a movie, how do you prep to compose a film? Do you watch the whole thing? Are you watching it while you're composing? Are you just re-watching scenes over and over? Like, what's the process to compose?
Well, see, I started very young. I started 81, 82 when I was a kid because my father passed away and I had to be in the studio. My mom said, this is your thing. What your father did, that's what you should do. Unlike every other mother says, no music, just finish your graduation, do music later, whatever you want to do.
Wow.
And so for me, I worked 10 years with other composers as a keyboard player. So I kind of got what they were doing and also try to be very careful not to do certain things which they would do, and I would develop my own style. Mm-hmm. From my first movie, I would see the movie and I would not look at the picture. I would take that inside and start doing themes. Like how can I just get this whole feel into a sound? That way I won't be inspired when I see a certain fight or something. I won't be doing what is there in my mind, which I've been doing for like 10 years with other. Other way of working is always looking at a scene and, you time code it and say, this is what happens, this change happens, this change happens.
Right. So let me ask you this, AR. What is the weirdest noise you've ever put into one of your songs? Because I imagine you're probably grabbing for different types of sounds all the time.
The recent weird one was, I was doing a movie called Mom for Sridevi Ji. And I was ideating and then suddenly got an idea. I said, Joe, it was like morning 5 o'clock. Can you just scream? And just short screams and long ones, and can you just do that? And my other assistant, Karthik, was sleeping in the next room. So she started doing that stuff. And he just woke up in panic. What is happening? No, we're just sampling. Karthik, just go back to sleep. And then...
Now, I think unless you've been extremely living under a rock, everyone knows you have so many awards. You are just full of accolades. Do you have room for all of them in your house?
It's, yes, I do have, but it's not that awards mean something for me. I don't actually keep them. I just put them aside and say I have to move on because that becomes a luggage. Okay, I've got this award. And it burdens you from not going further. My life is about searching. When I go to a Hollywood studio, this definitely has some weight. Oh, it's Oscar winner or Grammy winner,
right.
BAFTA winner or Golden Globe winner comes in. Definitely a brown guy is respected more when he gets an award.
See, this seems to be my life path. Y'all see why I'm working so hard? Because right now I'm just a brown girl. I used a brown girl with the Golden Globe and the Emmy and the Oscar. My God, I'm following your footsteps. Aside from music, we need to talk about this. This is what I really want to talk about. Aside from music, aside from your awards, you are like the king of swag. You have a lot of swag and you're known for being the cool guy. I want to show a video real quick because it is everything. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Hello. My God. It's truly perfection. So where do you get this style from? Do you have a stylist or are you just into it?
Actually, after a while, you don't care. You just do, okay, I'm going to do this stuff. And then they let everybody laugh. But it's finally, I think it turned out well. I feel like I come from the purer side. I'm a boring side person.
You're not boring at all. With that blazer, never.
My wife actually takes it seriously. She dresses me up. For the past 10, 15 years, she's been buying stuff and, yeah, this will be cool. I think she loves doing that stuff. And so it's all her thing when she gets stuff and says, wear it, I wear it. That's it. So all the swag comes from her.
I love that. Has she ever told you to wear something and you're like, no, I'm not wearing that?
No. I think she's a bit traditional in that. In fact, she chooses black a lot. And I said, can I just have another color for a change? And she goes, yeah, I won't tell what she says, but very stubborn and very anal about stuff.
So after you won awards, did all of the famous people come to you? Like, I imagine, are people always hitting you up and being like, I want to work with A.R. Rahman, I want to work. Does that happen a lot?
It does happen, I think. But you know what? Since I'm actually an introvert. I like to be in my studio, play my music. But my life changed after the Oscars. I was in a super band with Mick Jagger and Dave Stewart and Joss Stone, David Marley, and enjoyed the life of a rock star. You know, being on a private ship with Paul Allen and making music in one of his studios in the yacht, traveling to Greece and Turkey and going on a private, like chopper and blah, 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 all that stuff. So I think that is definitely one of the high points of a post-Oscar scene, where I was hanging out with amazing people. Being in music is a blessing. And first of all, breaking from the South India, North India to UK and US is definitely, without losing the identity, without losing your ideals or principles in life. A lot of people recognize me because of Mick Jagger. And other day I went to Andrew Lloyd Webber's 70th birthday, I think. And Sir Elton John was sitting in the back and he said, I recognize you. You're with Mick and Dave Stewart. And so that's fun you never know what connects where.
This is so crazy. We have like the same life almost. Like, that's so crazy. I was at that party too. Yeah, I was sitting on the other side of Elton John. We probably didn't see each other, but I was there too. Yeah. Thanks so much for watching this clip, and thank you even more for supporting The Underdog. If you want to subscribe to this channel, you can click right over there. For more clips just like this one that are hilarious, you can click right over there. Hopefully, if someone did their job, those things are there. We'll see.